Have you ever wondered, how does she actually make money as a business? Well, today I'm going to share with you my 5 streams of income, break them all down for you, and share with you how I make money in my online business. All right, welcome back. If you're new to this channel, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is LaTisha Styles. I am a marketing consultant and I help coaches create and fill their coaching programs. I've been doing this for about it's gone very quickly, about 5 years now, specifically helping coaches in the area of marketing, but I've been running my business online for over a decade. And in that time, I learned how to market myself and my business online. I started out as a blogger, turned into a blogger / influencer, learned how to create content, how to market that content. And then I decided to start teaching that to others around the 2015 mark. And that's when I started my coaching business. I started out just doing like little workshops for $47. And then I expanded into offering coaching. I got my first high ticket coaching client. I learned about the high ticket coaching arena, and honestly, the rest is history. I started helping my clients get really amazing results, like earning $18,000 in 2 weeks, generating $95,000 as a result of working with me, as well as continuing to sell their offers in a buying frenzy and just all sorts of stuff. The bottom line is I create 6 and 7 figure earners, and I'm very confident and proud about that. And I'm very happy about the clients that I've been able to help over the past couple of years. With that said, how do I actually make money? So I want to make sure that I cover this really quickly. I'm not going to share actual numbers. I'm going to break down percentages. The reason that I'm not going to share numbers is a couple of things. Number one, this is not about like bragging about my numbers or even saying like, if I did this, you can too. The reason that is the case is because I teach how to earn more money and I teach how to like grow a coaching business. And I don't want my marketing to turn into, I've done it, so you can do it too, or I made this much, so you can do it too. I want it to simply be, if that's what you want to do, I'm going to show you how to do it, and then your results are on you. And that's how I've been working with clients. And those are the clients that I've been attracting. You got to be really careful with your marketing, because if you go too far down the path of like, I make, $1,000 a day and I can help you make $1,000 a day, you're going to attract people who like are just in it for the money versus the impact. And what I really want to do is I want to work with clients who truly have a desire to transform their clients' lives and truly make an impact. It's the reason why I say I create 6 and 7 figure earners, is because that's the impact that I'm creating. And that's the impact that I want to share in the world. And so those are the clients that I want to work with. So I just wanted to kind of preface that and caveat that, like, if you were here for like the Open the Kimono money show, like that's not what's going to happen. But I'm going to break down the percentages and explain exactly how those numbers shake out, because tax time is done. All of the numbers are in. I paid my taxes on the money that I made. And so I wanted to just bring you guys into the actual breakdown of it all. So you get an idea of the income streams in my business. Okay. But first, before I get into all of that, what type of business do I run? I run a single member LLC, recently incorporated recently restructured to be taxed as an S Corp, which is really like legal mumbo jumbo that you don't really need to know, but it's important to understand that it's basically just me in the business. I do have an assistant who is amazing. And I also have a video editor who is also awesome. And every now and then I'll hire contractors here and there. And I also have an amazing event planner as well for my live event, for my retreat. So that's the support that I have in my business, but I don't have any employees. Everyone who's working with me right now is working on a contract basis. Other team members that I have is I do have a manager. She manages any inquiries that come my way as far as brand partnerships, things like that. I have an accountant and I have a legal team as well. All right, so let's get into all of it. We can start with the smallest piece that came in, which is brand partnerships. So I do brand partnerships, meaning I might do a blog post, I might do an Instagram post, I might do a YouTube video or create some piece of content that is centered around a specific topic, and then also related to what the message that a brand wants to deliver. So for example, last year I did a brand partnership with Brad Sugars and Monty Wyatt, the authors of this book called Pulling Profits Out of a Hat. And it's a really good book. So if you haven't had a chance to get a copy or take a look at it, definitely go grab a copy. But basically my job in this brand partnership was to receive a copy of the book, read through it, provide some thoughts on it, write a blog post, create an Instagram post, and share that with you guys. And I also received compensation for that as well, and not just the book. So that's an example of a brand partnership. Brand partnerships like that were around 5% of my revenue for 2019. And it's definitely an area that I want to expand, but expand cautiously and expand smartly. I don't want my entire platform to turn into, I don't want to just be a walking billboard, a walking ad, but I do want to expand that area because I do enjoy bringing certain brands to you guys. And, obviously something like that where it's a very good resource for you and it's something that I can get compensated for as well. I think that that's great. And that actually leads me into the next revenue stream that I have, which is affiliates and ads. So the percentage that came from affiliate sales and ads is around 12%. And affiliates are when, for example, I may mention, all right, if you want to set up a landing page, or if you want to set up your shopping cart, you should use ThriveCart. And then I'll include my link to ThriveCart. And if you sign up for ThriveCart and you choose to, purchase it for yourself, then I get a commission from that. I really like affiliate partnerships simply because I only promote stuff that I already use, that I already have in my business. And therefore, when you love it as much as I love it, I get a kickback. So it's a win-win-win situation. And then also I lumped my ad sales ad revenue in there as well, my YouTube money, and I do still have my old personal finance blog, and I still have ads that run on that blog. I think I make like $10 to $20 a month from having that older blog, but that is still kind of included in there. And I guess I can also include Amazon sales. And then I have a book that I wrote a little while back that I maybe make like $20 in a year from just some passive income. So that's kind of all lumped together. That's around 12% of revenue. As far as this income stream, what I'm doing to grow it is I'm publishing more often on YouTube. So you might notice that I've got 2 videos a week coming out now. And for affiliate stuff, really just kind of continuing to do the same thing that I normally do, which is continuing to recommend it to clients, recommend those products to clients, and kind of go from there. My next revenue stream is client related, and it's launch partnerships. So this is something that I recently started, and therefore it's only 5% of my revenue. And this year it likely will be around the same, somewhere around 5 to 10% of my revenue. The reason that this is a small part of my revenue is because it's a done for you service. It requires a lot of upfront time and effort, but there's definitely a lot of reward as well. There's a couple of clients that I work with, and this is the way that it works is basically I create all of their copy. I do the emails. I do the webinar if there's a webinar that needs to be done, and we launch their course together. So it does have to be like an on-demand course. It's not like they're launching a coaching program and taking phone calls. It's like literally I'm helping you get people to a sales page. They're going to buy. And when they buy, that's how we measure our success. For my launch partnerships, I do an upfront fee, and then I do a percentage of the revenue on the back end. And so it's performance based minus the cost of me just doing that upfront work. And it's something that I do enjoy because I love seeing, when everything kind of shakes out at the end and the clients are like, wow, like there's one client I worked with and we did a 5-figure launch from a very small list that he hadn't even like emailed or contacted in the last couple months. And I was like, well, just give me the list. We'll go from here and we'll get started and do the launch. And I think he was surprised and honestly was a little bit surprised too when all was said and done. So that's my launch partnerships. Then the next piece of revenue comes specifically from coaching. This is one-on-one coaching and my live event. So the retreat, I also would consider a coaching offer because it requires all of my time and effort. Like there's no like asynchronous, nothing. It's like if I'm there, that's essentially what I'm getting paid for, is showing up. That's the one-on-one coaching and live coaching. That was 25% of my revenue for 2019. As far as do I want this income stream to grow, or I think it's probably going to be around that point, maybe 30%. Or somewhere around there, because the retreat will continue to grow. My one-on-one coaching, I take on clients just here and there. I prefer to do like the launch partnerships for one-on-one. But if I'm going to take on a one-on-one client, it's likely going to be someone who's going to be at the retreat anyway. And so that revenue stream will likely stay around the same spot. The next revenue stream from there is my course revenue and group coaching. So I put these two together because group coaching is, for me, is typically I'm launching a course and I'm going to teach it live first. And once I teach it live, then I automate it into a course format. It also includes the group coaching that I do for the incubator. The incubator is one of the only group coaching programs that I have where I'm in there with several clients at once and reviewing content, reviewing items, and we're working on like an automated sales funnel for them. But other than that, the rest of that income, that 53% of revenue, rest of that came from on-demand courses that I don't have to show up for. It's literally someone finds me, they go on a page, they make a purchase, they get their course, and I get a payment notification. And that revenue stream is definitely one that I will continue to grow. I love doing YouTube videos. I love, getting to know more people and really helping them where they can kind of do that DIY process themselves. And then when they're ready to work with me on like a one-on-one basis or in a group coaching program, then they step up, they reach out, and, we work together on a one-on-one basis. It also allows me to protect my introvert energy where I'm not like on phone calls all day trying to like get people into one-on-one coaching and programs and stuff like that. I really, really love the way that I have my business set up. And so that income stream, I definitely want to grow. It needs to be at least a 6-figure income stream just on its own versus like the other income streams. And I'm definitely on my way and on track to do that for 2020. So I'm excited about that. Other than that, that's it. That's 100%. That's my 5 streams of income. You notice that I didn't include dividends. I have a couple stocks, but like, I think I have like Facebook stock and maybe like I have some ETFs. I don't really get dividends from that. I do get a little bit of bank interest, like maybe $1 in the year. What other income streams? I don't really count that. That's like extra change. That's really about it. And I really feel like I'm in a spot in my business where these are my revenue streams and this is exactly, what I want it to be. I remember in the past, I did want to do more like videos. And at one point I wanted to have a TV show and I wanted to record content and like sit down and have somebody do my hair and makeup. And then I was like the star of a show. And honestly, I kind of like my anonymity. Like I'm not really super anonymous because I'm on YouTube, but I do like the fact that I'm not famous. And I think if I had a TV show, that would obviously change. So some of my desires and things that I wanted to do in the past have changed as I've gotten older. And honestly, like I kind of like being semi-famous where I make the money of a famous person, but I'm not really like super well known to where I can just like go to a store and like do stuff without somebody stopping me. So I really, really enjoy that. If you need help with any of these and you want to set them up for your business, definitely reach out to me. What I specifically help you with is create and fill your coaching program. So that coaching piece, if you'd like help creating and filling that, definitely reach out to me. If you want to do the courses or create some sort of course offer, the launch partnership that I offer is a good fit for that. And if you want to create and fill a group coaching program, then I also do one-on-one coaching for that, where I'll help you create your webinar that will help you fill your group coaching program. What questions do you have? Is there anything that I missed or maybe overlooked? Was there anything that surprised you as far as the percentages and the breakout of the revenue? I will say this one thing before I close out, which is when I first started my coaching business towards the end of 2015, I made $30,000 from like done for you services and as well as the coaching that I was doing. That's it. And over the last couple of years, it's grown so much. And I feel like in 5 years, like to see how much things have changed versus that very first year, it's just really exciting to see. So if you're watching this and you're like, kind of like I'm at the beginning, like, am I going to get there? You absolutely are. Don't give up. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself, because that's exactly what I did. Invest in yourself, invest in your personal growth, and make sure you're hiring the right mentors and hiring people who can help you with not only the specific practical stuff, but also the mindset as well, because that's really what brings everything together. So in the meantime, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.